Hello and welcome to ConveyorWare's tutorial video number 3, Creating a Customer Profile. If you remember, the system set up a default customer, number 99, for you to use, and that may be all you need. But if you want to keep track of customer information and orders, you will need to create new customer accounts. For example, let's say you have a shop on Main Street and a website from which you sell items. You will have some people who walk in off the street or stumble across your website, buy a few things, and that is it. There is no real need to capture any of the customer information. These are the customers you would put into the 99 category. But let's say you have a regular customer who buys from you every month. You will want to capture this client's data to make entering replacement orders easier. You will also be able to track their sales history by item, which will help you to be prepared with proper inventory levels, and you will be better prepared to offer payment terms, price breaks, commissions, etc. Let's get started. Go to the ConveyorWare site to log in. Put in your user information, not the admin info, and log in. Select Main Menu. You will arrive on the Distribution System Main Menu page. Select Customer Menu, number 200, and arrive on the Customer Menu page. Select Work with Customers Account, 201, and arrive on the Work with Customer Account page. If you have multiple companies in ConveyorWare system, type in the company number in which you want to add customers. If you only have one company, the number will appear here. Next, you will need to assign a number to the customer you are inputting. You have two options for choosing a customer number. You can let the system assign the next consecutive number by clicking F6 Add, or you can assign any number you want by typing the number in here and then clicking F20 Add by Customer Number. You will arrive on the Add a Customer page. Fill in the customer's bill to, name, and address. When you are finished, hit the Enter Return key on your keyboard. Now we have the opportunity to add lots of detail about the customer. As is true throughout the system, when you see reverse type with a brown background, you know that this is a required field. Let's start with business type. As you can see, we have the symbol, which means there is a list, so click on the field and then F4 prompt. You will see a list of 3 options: Code F, Code FA, and Code FL. Code F is the most common and should be used if you are selling multiple items and tracking them by means of a stock number or UPC code. Code FA has the fewest checks and balances and can be used if you only sell one item and don't need to double-check orders or keep track of different types of inventory. If all you sell is one kind of football, then when an order comes in, you get the football from the warehouse and ship it out. With only one product, there is no need to check to make sure what is in the box is what was ordered. Code FL uses the most complex tracking system and was designed for companies who are tracking by serial numbers or lot numbers. This code will be discussed in detail in another video. If you feel this is the right code for your business, refer to F1 Help or your user guide for more details. Once you have selected your business type, tab to the next field, Internal Credit. Click on the field and then click F4 Prompt to see a list of options. Use Page Up and Page Down to move up and down through the list and choose the payment terms you agreed to for this customer. If your customers pay for their product when they order, like on Amazon.com, eBay, or your own website, then P, prepay, is the correct option. There are other common terms such as net, 30 days, etc. Next, we will look at credit review, month, year, and review code. These two are only used if you are extending credit to a customer. The first field will default to today's month and year, and the review code will default to N for no. For now, let the defaults stand. We will cover this in more detail in a future video. The NAICS code, North American Industry Classification System, is the standard used by federal statistical agencies in classifying business establishments. The code 9999 is used as a default, and we recommend using this if you do not know what your customer's NAICS code is. Territory number is for commission sales. The default is 1. If you have set up sales territories for your company, they will appear in the prompt menu. Use the default 1 house account if you are not paying commissions. The last of the required fields is the contact field. Put the name of your main contact in this field. You can always change it later if your contact changes. Although they are not required, we highly recommend filling in the phone and email fields, as this information is very important. As you can see, there is more information to be completed, but here we are just covering the basics. Hit the Enter Return key on your computer. This screen gives you the opportunity to create more specific instructions about this customer, for example, listing a price on the customer's packing slip. We recommend using the defaults, so hit the Enter Return key. You can always come back and update the customer details if their requirements change. Next, you fill in the Ship To name and address. This information may be the same as the Bill To information. Hit Enter Return on your keyboard. A customer list will appear on the screen. From here, you can access a drop-down menu that gives you a number of options, some of which are self-explanatory, like Change, Delete, and Display. For a complete description of all these options, refer to your user manual. Now you are finished adding the basic customer information. If you want to go into your customer list, you can choose Work with Customer Accounts 201. If you type in your company number and hit Enter Return, you will get a list of customers and you can choose the one you want. You can also put in your company number and the customer number if you know it, and it will take you right to that customer's profile. Another option from the Work with Customers account page is to put in your company number, then type in the name of the company in the Position to Customer Name, and then hit Enter Return. If you can't remember the customer's name, just type in the letter A and you will get the whole list beginning with the A's. That is all it takes to start building your customer list. If you have any questions or problems, choose F1 Help or refer to your user manual. Now you are ready to move on to ConveyorWare's tutorial video number 4, Creating a Sales Order. Thank you for using ConveyorWare.